interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test, nor it has detected the launch of 4 missiles from North Korea. These missiles are believed to be carrying nuclear warheads, and are expected to strike the United States within the next 5 hours. This is an attack warning. Repeat, this is an attack warning. Attack warning means an actual attack against this country has been detected, and that protective action should be taken. The President will be speaking on all stations shortly. Stand by for this message. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted programming at the request of the United States government to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WNCF. We will continue to serve the Montgomery area. If you are not in this area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Montgomery area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated.
The civil authorities have issued a civil danger warning for Jefferson AL, Limestone AL, Madison AL, Mobile AL, Montgomery AL, and Shelby AL, beginning at 3:07 p.m. and ending at 7:07 p.m. WBIQ. The following message is transmitted at the request of the governor of the state of Alabama. A nuclear attack is occurring against the United States. 4 nuclear missiles have been launched by North Korea and are headed for 4 locations in the state of Alabama. These locations include Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile, and Huntsville. All residents in or within 100 miles of these cities need to get to a fallout shelter immediately. Fallout is a product of nuclear explosions. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death. In addition, missile impact times have been located, detected and confirmed. The missile headed for Mobile will impact in 50 minutes. The missile headed for Birmingham is expected to impact in 1 hour and 25 minutes. The missile headed for Huntsville is expected to impact in 2 hours and 50 minutes. And the missile headed for Montgomery is expected to impact in 3 hours. Stay tuned to this channel for further updates.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. A nuclear missile has recently impacted the city of Mobile. 3 more nuclear missiles are headed for Birmingham, Montgomery, and Huntsville. The missile headed for Birmingham will impact in 35 minutes. The missile headed for Huntsville is expected to impact in 2 hours. And the missile headed for Montgomery is expected to impact in 2 hours and 10 minutes. All residents within a 100-mile radius of these cities are strongly advised to seek a fallout shelter. Fallout is a product of nuclear explosions. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death. Take a battery-powered radio and other essential supplies to your fallout shelter. Remember to turn off all air conditioning, heating and ventilation units. Close all windows and doors. Seal all cracks with tape. Stay tuned to this channel for further information.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. A national emergency is in progress. 4 nuclear missiles have headed for Alabama, 2 having already impacted. 1 impacted Mobile 45 minutes ago, and 1 hit Birmingham 10 minutes ago. 2 more nuclear missiles are headed for Montgomery and Huntsville. The missile headed for Huntsville will impact in 1 hour and 15 minutes. The missile headed for Montgomery is also expected to impact in 1 hour and 25 minutes. All residents within 100 miles of Montgomery and Huntsville should seek a fallout shelter. Fallout is a product of nuclear explosions. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death. If you cannot find a fallout shelter, local authorities will lead you to one. Residents who also choose to evacuate may take Interstates 20, 22, 59, and 65. However, due to the spread of fallout, detours are extremely recommended. Stay tuned to this channel for further updates.
Stand by for a message from the governor of the state of Alabama.
Ladies and gentlemen, the governor of the state of Alabama.
Hello. To residents of the state of Alabama, good evening. As you're aware, 4 nuclear missiles have been launched against this country and have impacted cities in our state. One impacted Mobile 50 minutes ago, and the other impacted Birmingham 15 minutes ago. 2 more missiles are still headed for Huntsville and Montgomery as we speak. Both missiles are expected to impact within the next 70 to 80 minutes. At this time, I am requesting that all our residents within 250 miles of the cities mentioned seek a fallout shelter. Thank you, and God bless.
This is the FEMA Emergency Operations Center. 2 nuclear missiles are headed for Huntsville and Montgomery, and the one headed for Huntsville will impact in 10 minutes. The other one, headed for Montgomery, will impact in 20 minutes. All residents within 250 miles of these cities are strongly advised to seek a fallout shelter. Stay tuned for more updates on this life-threatening situation.
We interrupt our programming. This is a life-threatening emergency. Crucial instructions will follow immediately. The following message is transmitted by order of the Governor of the State of Alabama, at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. A nuclear attack remains in progress against the United States. 3 nuclear missiles impacted Mobile at 3:50 p.m., Birmingham at 4:25 p.m., and Huntsville at 5:50 p.m., while another one will impact Montgomery within the next 5 minutes. Residents within a 400-mile radius of Montgomery must seek a fallout shelter. Fallout is a product of nuclear explosions. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death. If you cannot find a fallout shelter, local authorities will lead you to one. Take a battery-powered radio and other essential supplies to your fallout shelter. Remember to turn off all ventilation, heating and air conditioning units. Close all doors and windows, and seal cracks, if you decide to shelter in place. This is WSFA. This station will cease transmitting after the alert. You should turn to 1170 on the AM band, or to 103.3 on the FM band. This station will now cease transmitting.